The RSS should now become a political party. This is what the Rural Development Minister Jairam Ramesh has said in an interview to NDTV. Ramesh says that the next election will be Congress versus RSS. It's not going to be Congress versus the BJP.
On the one hand, we were fighting regional parties, and in 7 or 8 important states, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Gujarat, Karnataka, we were fighting the BJP. But now the events have clearly demonstrated that our real conflict is not between the Congress and the BJP, but it's between the Congress and the RSS. Because it's the RSS that has masterminded all the political machinations of the last couple of days.
But they're not a political party.
Well, I think it's high time that they, get out of the they get out of this syndrome that they are not a political party, because they are as political as any other political party, and this habit of masterminding without any responsibility is very clear that the keys to the BJP lie with the RSS, and the RSS, the BJP dances to the RSS's tune. So why fight the BJP? We have to fight the RSS. So 2014, in my view, is a fight between the Congress ideology and the RSS ideology. It's a fight between the Congress's vision of the past and the vision of the future, and the RSS vision of the past and the future. And it's a fight between the Congress's achievements and performance and the RSS achievements and performance. And everybody knows what the RSS contribution is to our freedom struggle or to the making of modern India. Except, inciting communalism, I don't think of any other contribution of the RSS.
Well, this is quite a significant thing that you're saying, because are you basing that on the fact that Narendra Modi's elevation, is that why you're saying it?
Not just Narendra Modi. I mean, you see, before that it was Nitin Gadkari. You see a spate of events that have taken place which have demonstrated a resurgent RSS. During Mr. Vajpayee's time, the RSS was not as resurgent or as prominent as it was earlier. I think Mr. Vajpayee must have realized that you can use the RSS to come to power, but to govern a diverse society like India, you certainly can't govern it on the basis of the RSS narrow, sectarian, communal ideology.
And I think earlier when we were speaking, you used the term mukhota, which has connotations, especially in the recent past as well, because that's what Govindacharya.
The BJP is a mukhota, no? The BJP is a mukhota of the RSS. The RSS is really the real force, the real political force. So it's high time that they came out of the hiding, and these men of Nagpur should come out and enter the field and say, all right,
so you're
we're going to fight the election.
Their defense every time of saying, look, we are the people who just provide the kind of bad
hogwash. This is complete hogwash. They are as political as anybody else. They are as interested in political maneuverings as anybody else, and they've got this veneer of being a cultural organization, but they are as much into politics as anybody else, and they are determining political choices of a major political party like the BJP.
Uttar Pradesh, especially with what's happening right now, because obviously, you were talking about communalization. That's something you mentioned before.
Well,
and we see so many, Uttar Pradesh, we're seeing riots there now. There have been riots also
I'm sure there will be much more. This Muzaffarnagar is only
Bihar has happened, Kishtwar has happened.
Muzaffarnagar is only a trailer. Mr. Modi knows no other game other than communal polarization. This governance mantra, this development mantra is another mukhota for him. The real essence of his strategy is communal polarization. Amit Shah's appointment was the precursor to Muzaffarnagar. And there will be more such Muzaffarnagars, because that's the only thing that the RSS knows. That's the only thing that Mr. Modi knows.
Is that why you also were reported as saying that perhaps we should be thinking, Rahul Gandhi and the Prime Minister and Mrs. Sonia Gandhi should be seen talking much more?
Well, I'm sure at the appropriate time, the big three of the party, the Prime Minister, the Congress President, the Prime Minister and the Vice President will speak up, will communicate far more than has been the case. But there's also danger of over communication, which Mr. Modi is indulging in. I mean, see, you got to communicate when you have a message to give.
But don't
right?
you think,
if you have a message to give, you communicate. And I think strategic communication is far more valuable than broadcast communication, where you keep on talking all the time and then there's a law of diminishing marginal returns. And I'm sure that when the election campaign kicks off, which I'm sure it will in the next couple of weeks, because first phase will be in these states and then there will be the national elections, I'm sure that the Prime Minister and the Congress President and the Vice President will make use of every opportunity to communicate their vision of what the Congress is. And